Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. Now I apologise for the lack of uploads recently, work and personal stuff has taken precedent, but we're back here today to play the Champions League quarterfinals. So the quarterfinal draw has been done and this is how the rounds look like. We are facing Chelsea in the Champions League quarterfinals, PSG against Real Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen against Lyon and Man City against Man United in the other ties. Now Chelsea are doing quite well in the Premier League. They're currently sitting in third position, just behind Manchester City and Man United, who are of course playing in one of the other ties. So we'll have to see how we get on today. You know, I did not expect us to be in that position after we were facing Athletic Bilbao. I honestly thought we would be well out of that by now, but we've managed to get ourselves here, so anything above this is just a bonus. In terms of the fixtures that you've missed, Atlanta was next up. We'll beat them 3-0 away from home. Weber with 2 and Zango with 1. Next up was Pescara, another away victory. Weber, Ventroni and Patrick Pelak with the goals there. Palermo at home was a disappointing 1-1 draw. Weber with the goal for us equalising after Antonucci had put them in front. Next up was Chievo away, another 3-1 victory. Jovino, Weber and Stoichev with the goals there. And finally was Benevento at home. A disappointing disappointing performance. Marco Marx with the only goal of the game, getting a penalty in the 67th minute. And this means we are champions. 7 games to go. We are 20 points clear. How are we champions? Of course we're champions. We're not 20 points clear. We're 22 points clear. So Inter Milan currently 22 points behind us, only 21 points to play for. We've won the league with 7 games to go. We've only been defeated once in the league this season against Napoli quite early on. A fantastic season domestically. Let's see if we can match that in the European competitions. So this is how we're going to line up for today's game. Plizzari will start in goal. Zango and Marks as our centre-back. Pelak's going to get the nod at right wing-back as Ventroni is suspended. Patrick at defensive midfield. Oscar Lopez or Mert. I'm going to play Mert purely because I think he's a slightly better player. Solossi and Pizzulo in the centre of midfield. I would be starting Kyle Wright after his heroics in the last round, but unfortunately he is suspended. Udem, Ralovic and Weber will be leading the line. We've got Oscar Lopez, Altener, Stoichev, Belanzioli. He's sort of, no, he doesn't need to be on the bench. We'll get Croatia. No, does he? Yeah, we'll keep him on the bench. Belanzioli, Jovino and Zach to bring on if we need them. And Chelsea come at us with the 4-2-3-1 wide formation. I know this guy's absolutely fantastic. Is he Belgian? No, it's a Dutch guy, but he's unbelievable. Absolutely fantastic player. As you can imagine, they've just got some unbelievable players. Cerner, I don't recognise his name. He looks okay. He looks like a decent centre-half. Barata playing on that right wing for Chelsea looks absolutely unbelievable. We're going to have to make sure we keep an eye on him. Vinicius Junior will be quite old, 29, he's still not even that old. But he's unbelievable as well. So, listen, they've got at least as good a team, if not better than us. We've just got to see if we can beat them. So we are away from home in this first leg, which suits us down to the ground. If we can get anything from this game to take back to our home tie, it will be absolutely fantastic. If we can get beaten narrowly and maybe get an away goal, I think I would take that. You're talking like maybe a 2-1. I think that would be sort of a realistic expectation of what's to come in this game. I do think that Chelsea are going to dominate this game and we need to be incredibly well played defensively. So just on that, we'll pick up with this highlight here. Vinicius Junior slips the ball through to that Dutch striker. Doesn't look like it's even a hint of offside either. Oh, disallowed. Watch the video, please. Oh, it's not disallowed. It's been counted. Absolutely fantastic through ball by Vinicius Junior here. Great first touch, great finish. And we'll find ourselves 1-0 down already 8 minutes in. It's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Obviously, Chelsea are just a good side, and we're playing them at home. We needed to not concede that early on to give us any chance of maybe countering them or anything like that. I was going to look to make them sort of changes, but we'll continue on. Currently 1-0 down. 30 minutes in now. Looks like maybe a highlight for us, or maybe not. Patrick picks up the ball. Pizzulo in the centre. He's going to take the strike, isn't he? He's not. He's found Pelak on this right-hand side. Oh, he's put it in the back of the net. Please count. No issues with VAR or anything. He should have put that away in his first try, but he didn't. But he's took it in the second time of asking, which is absolutely fantastic through ball by Pizzulo. Great first touch by Pelak. Fantastic save by Kepa, but he couldn't keep the second one out. Now, a right wing back who's come in for the suspended Ventroni has definitely proved his worth there. Another highlight now, Weber dispossesses the defender and we're quite compact. If we lose the ball here, might be a ball over the top for Chelsea, but looks like we're playing the ball around nicely, despite them closing us down quite frequently, as Pelak gets a lovely ball from Marks, and Webber's there. If he put that far post, probably in the back of the net. We have switched to a more balanced mentality, just down to the fact that Chelsea did look dangerous in that first opening 25 minutes or so. And there we are, half-time. Chelsea 1, Livorno 1. An away goal for us is obviously fantastic. We'll see how we go in the second half. If we can keep it to a draw, we've got nothing to complain about. Another highlight now, Pelak with the free kick in, and Zango's there from post. And that is going to put us 2-1 up inside 16 minutes. Pelak has really been the difference maker today for us. Goal and an assist. Fantastic free kick. Zango, great header. I thought that was just going to go over, honestly. I thought he was going to head that just slightly over the bar, but it's managed to go in, and we'll get another free kick here. Pelak, back post, Webber's there. That was sort of what I was expecting with Zango, but he put us 2-1 up. Udem now picks up the ball back to Patrick in the defensive midfield position. Do not lose the ball here, lads. The worst thing that could happen here is to us just a silly mistake letting them back into the game. But Webber, he picks up... Oh, he doesn't open Mencano. Gets there just before him. Nearly a fantastic pass by Marco Marks. Plazzari panicked a little bit with his clearance there, and he gives the ball back to the Chelsea team. But right on this right-hand side, we looked at him before the game. We know he's pacey, and he gets the ball in. Mohamed Messaoudi. Aye, we'll go with that. Whatever his name is, he's just scored his second goal of the game. Bring Chelsea tie. And that was purely down to us panicking after they were closing us down quite frequently. And yeah, it should have been better from our defence, really. With 15 minutes to go, I will look to make some changes in terms of players I would like to see on the pitch. I'm going to get Stoichev on for Webber, who's having a particularly poor game. We'll get Alternaire on in that attacking midfield role, and we'll get Oscar Lopez on for Jerome Mert. Another highlight now, 11 minutes to go in this game. Chelsea have the ball quite deep in their own half. If we could pinch it, that would be fantastic. We can't. Messaoudi's in for his hat-trick. Plazzari, fantastic save to keep us in this game. Another highlight, and Chelsea are coming at us thick and fast here. Eder Militao with the ball in. Zango clears. Can Ralovic pick that up? He can. Now keep a hold of the ball. Do not lose it now. He plays it down the line. Stoichev's not even going to attempt for that, or is he? Kepa eventually clears, and Patrick picks up the loose ball. As you can see, they're really closing us down quite a lot, but we'll find the ball at Ralovic on this right hand side. He gets the ball in. Stoichev. Oh, so close. It would have been lovely for Stoichev to get a goal in the Champions League like that. I know he did in the last round actually, but oh no, not a penalty. 89 minutes in and we give away a penalty. What a stupid bit of play from us. It is going to go over to VAR, but we'll just know this is going to be given as a penalty. Pezzulo looks like it's him that's going to be the one at fault. The referee taking 10 years to get this happened. It's a free kick. It's not a penalty. Thank God for that. But it's going to go in the back of the net anyway. Arthur with a free kick. Oh, it goes well over. Why did you even show me that? Another highlight, 2 minutes to go. Chelsea are really banging on the door now, coming down this left-hand side. Oscar Lopez clears, but only as far as Militao. Ball's played back in. Parasot's there. That's offside. That is offside. Thank God for that. It was offside. Oh, Chelsea are through again. Parasot's in behind once more. Plazzari with a good save. They have had so many chances. Messaoudi. Plazzari again. He's doing everything to keep us in this game. It's only 30 seconds remaining, but the highlight has been non-stop since about 91 minutes, and Chelsea are just having chance after chance after chance. And if we can get away with a 2-2 here, we are incredibly fortunate. And there we are. We have managed to get away with a Chelsea 2, Livorno 2. We'll take that going back at home. We did not deserve a draw from that game. 2 away goals is utterly fantastic. We'll get on to the next leg and we'll see how we get on there. That was unbelievably tight. Man City and Man United played in the same round as us, and Man City won 2-0 against Man United at home. So it looks likely that Man City might go through until the next round. We do have a game against Juventus, which now matters incredibly little as we're already champions in Italy. So it will be a fully rotated side as much as I can possibly justify against them, and then we'll get back for the second leg. So we are here, it is second leg day, but before we get into that, we did play Juventus in between, and we drew 1-1. Moise Kean put them in front in the 76th minute. We equalised instantaneously through Stoichev. It was a rotated side as much as I could possibly do, but in fact there was quite a lot of first team players who ended up playing, just because I didn't have anybody to really replace them with. So we get into this, we are at home in this second leg. We'll have a quick pick and we'll see how our assistant does. Plazzari, I do think I want to start him in goal. Pelak played incredibly well in the last leg, so despite Ventroni being my first choice, I am going to keep him at right wing back. Zango and Marks are pretty much a shoe-in for centre back at this stage. Patrick at defensive midfield. I do want to start Mert at left wing back over Oscar Lopez. Solossi and Pizzulo, I'm going to drop Solossi for Kyle Wright. Udem, Ralovic and Weber. That's pretty much everything that I want to do, so let's get into the match. So they're playing the exact same formation, very, very similar in terms of lineup. I don't really recognise anyone who is too different. Edon Militao playing at right back. I think he was last game as well. He is natural there and he does it very, very well. So, yeah, let's get into this. So the 2 away goals are, of course, massive. But we've got to remember, Chelsea had so many opportunities against us in that first leg that would quite easily do it again in the second leg, even though they are away from home. I'm not sure how our home form is in the European knockouts. I don't think it's absolutely fantastic anyway. As Pelak gets the ball on this right-hand side, he cuts in, finds Mert on the left-hand side, slip it through for somebody. There was loads of people there. We're so tight in the centre. Pelak offering the space out wide. Weber's there, front post, and he gets the header, and he puts us 1-0 in front inside 9 minutes. Some really good play from Pelak again. I think we've made the right decision in starting him at right wing back for now. I might look to actually get him off at some point if we are leading and we need to hold on to it, as Ventroni is definitely the better defensive right wing back and Pelak is definitely more attack minded. So now that we're 1-0 up, we need to just hold on to this now when Ventroni may make an appearance at some point. Another highlight now, 27 minutes in, and it's us that pinches the ball after a clearance from the Chelsea goalkeeper. Pizzulo switches the play to Mert on this left-hand side. The ball's played in. Pelak's there. Can he get the ball back post? He can. Mert's there. And he puts us 2-0 up. Kepler cannot keep this one out. Our wing-backs combine. Pelak, once again, surely deserves to be the man who's starting right now. And some absolutely fantastic play. Gets the ball back post. Decent finish by us. Kepler nearly gets there, but not quite. 2-0. Who would have thought at 4-2 up on aggregate, we are making this look a little bit easy. But say that quietly, because we all know what happened last time. And that is going to bring an end to the first half. 2-0 up. Absolutely brilliant first half from us. No messing about like we did against Bilbao. Hopefully the boys have learned from that. And we'll just kick straight back off. Get into the second half. No changes needed right now. We will keep an eye on Chelsea's formation throughout the second half and see if they make any substantial changes to try and get back into this match. But as it stands, they need 2 goals. 64 minutes in now, it's a free kick for Chelsea. Goes for goal, goes just wide. On that note, we are going to turn our wing backs on to support rather than attack. Maybe a little bit premature to do this, and it might invite some pressure onto us. But I think that with the attacking talent they have got on the wings, hopefully our wing backs staying back a little bit more will be able to guard us from further attacks from them. Ristic, 10 yards out from the edge of the box. Clark with the strike. Some whip on that, but I was never trouble in Plazzari. With 10 minutes to go, we will look to make some changes. As nobody's incredibly struggling right now. We are going to get Weber off as Stoichev. I think I am going to get Pelak off, despite his brilliant performance for Ventroni. And Pizzulo is on a yellow card. The last thing we need is for him to get sent off, so we'll bring on Solossi in his spot at the centre of midfield. And with 5 minutes to go, you would imagine that this tie is done. It's over. We are going through to the Champions League semi-finals for the second season on the bounce. Is there an opportunity for us later on? There doesn't look like there's going to be. And there we are. There's full time. Livorno 2, Chelsea 0. 4-2 on aggregate. An absolutely fantastic performance. Beating any English side in the Champions League is always a good result, as English teams tend to be very good, as Manchester United bounced back in their leg against Man City to win 5-2 on aggregate. So these will be the teams that enter the semi-final draw. Lyon are in the semi-finals. They are beat Bayer Leverkusen. Please give me Lyon. Please give me Lyon. Paris Saint-Germain and obviously Man United join us as the final 4. I'm not sure when the semi-final draw is. It's drawn in a couple of days. So we'll quickly get to that point and we'll see who we face tomorrow. So we are here. It is semi-final draw day. And we'll just click on automatic draw. There's only 4 teams to go. And we'll see who we face in the next round. Please. Yes! Thank God for that. We've got Olympic Lyon in the Champions League semi-finals. Now, they are probably no mugs. They are probably a decent side. They have definitely got decent youth facilities, so they might have produced some fantastic regens. But avoiding PSG and Man United was definitely the best thing for us. I mean, this is listed as our key player, Jonathan Gomez. I think we've got 2 better strikers than him, to be quite frank. I think Weber and Ralovic are both better than he is. Let's have a look at their first 11, just have a quick glance through, see if there's anyone who is unbelievable. Gabriel Sartori, he's a decent Italian centre-half, not unbelievable, wanted by Arsenal and Barcelona. So having a look to see who's performed well. Guyotta, an attacking midfielder, he looks pretty good, but is he better than Udem? I would argue not. Listen, we're having a flick through these players, and I do think that we have a better side than they do. Of course, I thought we had a better side than Athletic Bilbao, and they took us right to the edge of nearly leaving this competition. So we can't underestimate them, but I feel like I'm underestimating them, and I think we're going to the Champions League final, boys. So anyway, looking forward to that. That will be the next episode. We will play the 2 legs and see if we can make it to the final for the first time as boss of Livorno. We do have Sampdoria and Inter Milan in the games in between, so we will play them and review the fixtures in the beginning of next episode. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.